time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the James Madison Dukes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Dukes will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. Discards it with the stiff arm. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Perry. Fights off a defender. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense. And you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll try the run. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
And the Raging Cajuns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing. The assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll give it to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Duke with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. The give to the left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Fires to the big fella. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ball's out. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Flips it out to the back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Into the house. Touchdown, James Madison. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last round.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Looking to pass. It's Howard. He's going for it all. He's got it at the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's Perry. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Just feeds the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Raging Cajuns need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Spits it out to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw it.
Turning it on! Really good job making the play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Pulls it in. It's Sanchez. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Dukes will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute them.
Makes the grab. It's Perry. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Howard. Turns it loose. Finds a man by himself. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Handoff from the gun. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this deep.
Take off! What a way to set him up! Got room on the return. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Raging Cajuns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cajuns! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now rolling to the left.
Loses 9. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now on 2nd down. To the air. It's Barnett. Got it set up on the outside. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Working the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it at the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Dukes! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And That's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Raging Cajuns will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his spot. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Oh, better look out. Ernie on the Jets. He's at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Duke just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll go to the ground. stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk. It's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
That is so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Dukes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. They want to run this quarterback. He was fighting and driving and pushing, but he has stopped short of the end zone on 4th and goal. He'll put it down at the 2. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Howard. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball in the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's caught. It's Sampson.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Dukes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Perry. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Running to the left. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Flying out to the left. The tag. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And that one will give him the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll try the left side. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Finds his man, it's Sanchez. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go. But those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for...
There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. The sure hands, it's Perry. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Powers through the defender. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Touch pass on the right. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Dukes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Got it in the middle. It's Kyle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Dukes want to move quickly.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense. And now it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got a man, it's Sanchez. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
scored a touchdown. Made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The give to the left. And he's knocked down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.